What if I was to show you 2 apples, 2 broccolis and 2 leeks? Would you be able to spot the difference? What if I told you one of each of the pairs was organic? What is so special about organic food? Global organic food production and consumption is growing at 15% a year. It's the fastest growing food sector on the planet. Here in Australia, organic food production has increased 70% in the last 5 years. Organic food is everywhere, from your local greengrocer to the biggest of supermarket chains. Today I'm at an organic farm in Coburg, just north of Melbourne's CBD. I'm here to learn a little bit more about organic food, whether it's good for you, whether it's good for the environment, and also, if I'm lucky, get to eat some too. The basic principle of organic farming is producing high yields of nutritious foods without the use of artificial fertilisers or synthetic chemicals. So for fruits and vegetables, this means a total lack of chemical insecticides or genetically modified strains. For livestock, like cows and chickens, it means diets without growth stimulants. All organic products have no artificial additives or preservatives. But bearing all this in mind, is organic farming really sustainable?
Mwah.
Products in Australia need to follow principles set down by Australian law for 1 year before they can be accredited as organic. In Australia, there's 7 organisations that can give out this organic certificate. If you buy organic, you might be familiar with some of the logos that represent an organic product. But what is it about an organic product that makes it organic? I'm here with Chris Ennis, who manages this inner city organic farm, to find out the challenges, the rewards and the costs of sticking organic. Why would you recommend eating organic vegetables?
Or because I sell them, I guess. I would buy organic vegetables because you know that the farmer, in most cases, trying to farm as sustainably as possible, and that's the reason I would.
Can anyone grow organically at home?
Sure, yeah. Probably most people do by default and don't know it. Your grandparents farmed or gardened, you know, they would call that gardening. And probably today you'd call that organic gardening. It's traditional. It's a traditional way of doing things.
So Chris, what is the process that farmers go through to become organically certified?
So it's quite simple. You really have to account for your inputs. Your inputs have to be organic, and that means no ammonium nitrates and no pesticides, no herbicides, all that sort of thing, unless they're certified and natural. You have to provide buffer zones around your land for nature, and just to make sure that no sprays are coming in from an outside property. You have to have quite good record keeping about your rotations, so you're not planting the same thing in the same ground again. It's a farm that you hope is going to be left in better condition with better soils and more diversity when the farmer finishes farming and hands over to the next person than when he started.
Why is organic food traditionally more expensive?
Main reasons are organic food takes more labour. If you look around our farm, you see lots of people weeding, and a person using sprays, to knock out, a herbicide. It's a bit cheaper than it is to pay someone to go up and down a row with a hoe.
Can you see a future where more Australians demand and have access to affordable organic vegetables?
I hope so. Farmers are shifting towards, more sustainable production, which could be, termed organic, or could be called, ecological farming.
What's in season right now, and have you got something for me to try?
What's in season? So it's autumn. We have lots of greens, lots of lettuce, bok choy, spring onions, some early leeks. You might even get a late tomato, and perhaps even a tamarillo.
These are tamarillos, and they're beautiful. They look like brightly coloured Easter eggs.
And you scoop it out, but really you could just squeeze the guts out of it and eat it.
That is really delicious.
Some people put a little bit of brown sugar.
Oh, yum.
They're delicious.
They are delicious. So what have I learned about organic farming? Well, it's complicated and high maintenance, but sometimes the results may be healthier and in some instances more sustainable. Organic farming is a balancing act. Sometimes the search for all natural can lead to unsustainable practices and trade. So be aware, eating organic is not always eating more sustainably, but it sure does use a lot less chemicals. So do your research and enjoy eating organic food.